Hi, my darlings. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's a very special day today. Yes, because I'm introducing you to one of my hubby's favorite meal. And each time he asks me to prepare this meal, I'm so excited to do so. And so let's head over to the kitchen and start. So we are starting off with our protein, yes. And with this, we are using the cow feet. We're using some wele, some beef, some crab, and I don't know. Yes, we are using and some salmon. Yes, salmon fish. So you can take advantage to look at how I'm dressing the crab. This is how we do it. I don't know how that thing I'm moving is called, but please, if you know, kindly leave it in the comment section. And so we'll take off this one after the other. You will agree with me that the cow feet and the other meats are quite hard and need to be cooked much more than the crab, and so I'm going to cook this without the crab. I'm going to be adding my spices. I'm supposed to add the ginger and garlic, but at the time I was doing this, I didn't have that available, so I'm just using the complete mixed spice and then add some salt, and I'll leave it to boil. While we leave the meat to boil on fire, we are going to go ahead to mix our cassava dough and the corn dough for the banku. So we are going to start with the cassava dough first and mash it all together. Yes, I'm mashing the cassava dough first because we need to remove these chunks from it. And so if you are not lucky to get the very smooth type, this is what you get, and you have a lot of this inside. It will make the banku very uncomfortable to eat, and so we are taking it out. Just imagine you don't do this. This is how much you're going to find in your banku. Well, let's move ahead to mix our corn dough. We'll add also this together with the cassava dough and mix all together. Then add some salt and then put it on fire. We'll continue to mix this on fire until it becomes hard like this, very sticky to the saucepan. Then we'll now have to use our two hands to mix it together.
I try to be human, find a solution, my evolution. A place like this, it didn't exist, we made it like this. So you can go pick the bad or the good, got a glass halfway. I know, it's easier to hide and just to lay low.
Even after mixing all this together, it was quite hard, so we are adding some water. Then we'll slowly mix it together and cover it to boil. And so if you finish covering it and realize you need some more water like I did, it was still hard. I had to add more water before I cover it up to boil. This is a real definition of what's the name, multitasking. So we have our meat on fire, we have our banku on fire, and then we have come to cut our okra. Well, I guess that's the life we are living now. Anyway, so I'm going to be chopping this okra into larger sizes or portions because that is how I try to enjoy it. And so you can also choose to cut it into very small pieces. Some people even don't even have to divide the middle. You just have to cut it round. I guess you understand what I'm trying to say. Yes. So you can just do it anyhow you want to do it, and then you boil it. We have to boil it, and we'll be chopping our garden eggs too as well. But our garden eggs, as you all know, it's also harder than the okra. I try as much as possible not to cook these two things together. And so what I do is that I cook the garden egg for just about 3 to 5 minutes, yes, and then after which I add my okra to it about like just 2 minutes, because don't forget, if you pour this mixture into the okra, the stew, it's going to be too soft, and so you want to cook it very minimal, and so that when you pour it into the okra, it can cook to the level that you want it. Let's head over to our banku and check it out. I think it's at boil to that level where we have to mix it together and check if the texture, the softness is okay. If not, we'll be adding some more water and then leave it to boil again, and that's where I guess it will be ready. And so I just checked mine and I realized that it was soft. And please, when mixing this together, when the water is inside, I'm mixing, just slowly do that, or else you have it spilling around. And so I'm adding some water. I'll mix it again, cover it up to boil. So like I said earlier, we'll be chopping our garden eggs as well to the size that we want it, and so that's what I'm currently doing. Enjoy it.
I never ran, should've known, man, I still go, 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 go,
was quite easier to do, unlike the okro, and so we are done, and this is the result. So we head over to check on our banku for the last time, and so that we can get it out of the way and then focus on the stew. So I'm mixing this together again, and then I will just stir it. I'll just mix it together and leave it on fire just to settle down. Settle for just about 2 minutes, and then I will scoop it off. So as the banku gets to settle on fire for just about 2 minutes, we'll go ahead and then start boiling our garden eggs. So we'll boil the garden eggs separately, like I explained earlier. We don't want the garden eggs being too soft and then okro being too softer. So that's what we are doing. We are checking on our meat and it's ready. It's softer than it's supposed to be. So we are going to add the crab to it and boil all this together. Came back to check on our banku and it was just perfect, and so we are going to be scooping this in a bowl or in a plastic rubber, and this is how I do it. I don't know how you do it. You can share with us, and then we'll all be happy to learn from it.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
I think our garden eggs is at the level we wanted, so we are going to be adding the okro to it and then leave it to boil for just about 2 minutes, like I explained earlier. And so we are back 2 minutes up, and this is exactly how we want it. So I'm going to be prepping our ingredients for the stew, and as you can see here, I have some onions, I have some pepper, red pepper, and some garlic. I don't know why I don't have ginger and all of that. Anyway, but I'm going to improvise like we do. So I'm sure you'll be wondering why I'm not adding tomatoes to this product or this particular set of items I'm doing right now. Okay, so this is the secret, and this is what I'm going to share with you. Most of the time, people add tomatoes to it thinking they are preparing stew, okay? But at the end of the day, you will not get it slimy. And trust me, I don't know how to call it. It's an Ewe addition. I wish I could just say it, but it is just not right to add tomatoes to your okro. What people do is that they add it to it, and then they have to add kawa. That will give the sliminess. And so if you want the natural sliminess, and if you want to enjoy your okro stew, please take it from me. Don't add tomatoes or tinned tomatoes to your stew. It's never done anywhere. I'm sure, if you're an Ewe or anybody, you understand this. I took this from my dad. Once upon a time, I was a kid. He asked me to prepare some okra stew for him. I did that and added the tomatoes, and it was a total disaster. He shamed me, and I was so embarrassed. So then my mom now came to advise me that never add tomatoes or tinned tomatoes to your okra, and I understood. And since then, it has been just perfect. So please take it from me, and the secret to your sliminess. I'm going to be adding some water to this and then blend all this together, so that we can just check on our okro and then start with our stew. So with the main stew, we are going to be using the palm oil, obviously. We'll use some momoni or the fermented salted fish, and then we'll add some onions. Still, I don't have my garlic and my ginger, guys. Well, I'm not going to be adding any extravagant spices to this, but trust me, just go by this rule and you will have a very delicious okra stew to enjoy. So we're going to add we've added my blended tomatoes, pepper and what have you. We'll leave it to simmer for some time, and then we'll head over and then mix it together. Then we'll be adding our stock and the meat together. We are allow this to boil for some time, so that the meat can release its juice into the stew, and the stew can also release its juice into the meat, and so that when you pick up any of this meat, you enjoy and feel the spices, or you can feel it inside. And so we are back, and I guess it has boiled well enough, so we'll be adding our crab to it as well. Mix all this together and allow it to boil for just about 2-3 minutes, yes, because of the crab. While we allow the meat to boil, I'm going to be prepping our leaf. In Ewe or in my tribe, it's called boma, and I guess in English it's called elephant leaf. So basically, we are just going to be tearing this apart. I guess that's the name to call it. To tear it apart into smaller pieces. Some people actually use knives to cut it, like the way you cut it kuntumri, but this is how it's best enjoyed, and this is how I enjoy it. I mean, you can just go ahead and do however you want to do it. Like, if you want to enjoy it like I did, you have to just use this method and get a very good piece out of it. So you're going to be doing this for a while. Also, soon we are done, and we are going to be washing this at the background. Then head over to our okro or our stew to check how far it has gone. It was looking great. So we are going to be adding the okro to it. See how slimy it feels. See how slimy it looks. And this sliminess will not even go away. If you leave it in the freezer or wherever for the next 1 week, you will still have this sliminess. Just make sure you don't cover it up. Just make sure you don't have tomatoes in there. Just make sure you don't cover it up. And that's the secret. That's the secret, yes guys. So we're going to mix. See, let's enjoy this. This looks so delicious already. So we are going to be adding our salmon to it. We didn't add it earlier, obvious reasons, like we don't want it splitting into smaller pieces, and so we just added to it. Then we'll add our goma to it. We are adding this as quick as possible because we don't want the okro too soft, and so we are going to be leaving. We just want everything to just be at their own pace, you know. So the goma will going to be cooked while the okra will cook to the level we want it. And so we mix all this together and leave it for just about some few minutes. We are back, and as you can see, it's well, I mean, it's cooked. The buma and everything is perfect. We'll then add some Maggi cube and then add our salt to taste. Then guys, it's ready. Is your bowl ready? Yeah, it's your bowl ready. This is just the garnishing period. But if your bowl is ready, please head over, come to the house, and let's enjoy this goodie together. It's just so perfect to just have it all alone. Let's enjoy this together.
I can hear the demons call when they do what they do, and now I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all.
This looks so sumptuous to wait for anybody, so I'm going to take the lead and serve myself while you guys follow up soon. Just imagine spinning this round on a very hot Saturday afternoon, adding some slimy, nice, juicy okro stew to it, and enjoying it all by yourself or with your family, friends, or even loved ones. Guys, this was just okay to quench my hunger this afternoon, and I just hope you guys can just tell by looking at this. Well, I hope you enjoy watching this video as much as I enjoyed preparing it. It was just fun to prepare, and I have to take the lead to enjoy before even hubby comes to enjoy it. Anyway guys, please don't forget to subscribe, like, or even share to your friends. Please subscribe, okay? And until we meet again, it's always love from this side. Bye guys, enjoy your afternoon. Have a great weekend. Thank you.
I know that time can heal it all if you're patient, and soon it can all be